What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a home day edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and of course, Hudco Roofing and HudcoRoofing.com. God, weather again last night. This is supposed to be bad again today, man. Y'all make sure y'all call Hudco. Y'all got any issues? Had a coworker yesterday. Making a leak in my house. Can Hudco come take a look? I said, where are you? Said, Prairieville, Highway 73. I said, bro, we coming to fix a leak, bro. We coming to replace your roof, man. Let's file that insurance claim. All right, let's see. Okay, how about it, y'all? All right, we are all shared. We're shared up. We're ready to roll. LSU baseball beats Louisiana Tech last night 16-8, almost a carbon copy of the first game that they played, third game of the season when LSU won that one 16-7. Tech got out to a lead. Once LSU got into Tech's bullpen, LSU bats got going. Neither team could really stop either. Not a great start for Will Helmers. Went 1 1/3, 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs. Gave way to Jacob Hasty, to Theo Millis, to Michael Fowler, who got the win. We saw Blake Money for an inning, and then Vetmeyer for an inning. Thankfully, Money and Vetmeyer threw up a couple of zeros there at the end to stop the momentum Tech had created. But bats got going. It was a strange day where Maneri gave Milazzo the day off, and so he started Jake Wyeth. Well, Wyeth had a pass ball in the first or second inning, which was just awful. So he pulled Wyeth and put Braden Doty in, and Doty ends up going 1 for 5 in the game, and his one was right there at the end in the seventh where he hit a ball off the top of the wall. They ruled a home run, and ultimately went to review and ultimately ruled it a triple. But cool moment for Braden Doty. Guy who's a senior, has waited his turn. He's basically been a bullpen catcher his whole career, but to have that opportunity to play and to come up with a big hit was cool. So, man, he pulled Jordan Thompson for Zach Arnold. Thompson missed a few opportunities there in the early going. Pulled Gio after the first inning and put Mitchell Sanford out there. I mean, it was like, you could tell Paul just wasn't having it yesterday, man. He just was like, get out. So, anyway, but the Tigers got the win. Let's check their RPI. I did not check the RPI this morning. College baseball RPI, the absolute latest. And we'll come say some good mornings here. This is a St. Lillian day for Drew also. So, we'll get going here in a bit. Let's see. So LSU, their RPI is up to 20. So they were 22 yesterday. I can't remember. They were 21 or 22. Oh, here. Nope, they were 20. Sorry. So they didn't move at all. Their previous RPI was 20. So, well, maybe not. Were they 24? Hang on. It doesn't say previous RPI. Okay, no worries. So LSU's RPI is 20, which has them in great position, 30-18 overall. Another quad one win, beating Louisiana Tech. So Tech slips just to 25. I think they slip a spot. But anyway, so LSU's still in pretty good shape. And then just win your weekends, right? That's what we've talked about. Just go win these next 2 weekends. Home series against Alabama, road series against Texas A&M, both very winnable. Go win these weekends, put yourself in position to earn a regional berth. All right, let's say some Gummogans. Megan Hurst, good morning. Jeff Stipe, good morning. Good win last night, no midweek loss. How about that? LSU undefeated midweek games, still fighting for their regional lives. What does that tell you? And some of y'all are going to go, well, it's a good thing they won the midweek games, otherwise, blah, blah, blah. That wouldn't matter. Just playing midweek games against quad 4 teams is not a good thing. Tyler Coleman, morning, Matt. Sure was hoping they'd leave. Braden's hit a home run. Yeah, that would have been cool. And I was surprised. Honestly, I was surprised. Now, I guess I don't know the ground rules at the box. I thought if it hit the yellow line, it was a home run because it sure looked like it hit the top of that yellow line. But it's what it is. Still a cool moment for him. His mom tweeted, my baby, it's a home run in my book. I was like, that's cute. Craig Dugas, breaking news, LSU is a basketball school now. Greg, hope you heard your boy, Frank Williams-Wade, on After Further Review yesterday. Talked talked about a lot, including him catching a first pitch from the governor of Virginia back in 2015. Brandon Hatchison, guess what day it is? Brock Pendarvis, good morning. Trivia Carter, good morning. Tad Page, good morning. Bubba Tatum, putting my muddy shoes all over your couch trivia. Trivia so on YouTube every day says, I made trivia we call it an admin or whatever on the YouTube channel. So basically, if people are misbehaving, he can like erase their comments and stuff like that, which good. I want someone over there to do that. And so he'd make sure everybody hits the like button, and you better. 13 watching over there on YouTube. Thank you all, appreciate it. 9 likes. Let's get that up a little bit. Scroll. Look, we're gonna be patient with that. We're gonna just start to stream on YouTube again. We're gonna be patient with it. By the way, tonight, Wednesday, we will have Nightcap with Scone. I'm excited about tonight's Nightcap with Scone. Connected yesterday with my buddy David Steele from Bourbon Society Baton Rouge, and they have a really cool fundraiser going on right now. They did a barrel pick at Sugarfield Spirits, which is in Gonzales. Twice Blessed, a juice, and they created a custom box for the bottle, and it's their Screw Cancer barrel. So every purchase also accompanies with it a $100 donation to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which is awesome. We can talk more about that tonight too. But also, you get 5 tickets into their raffle for some pretty heavy hitters, man. They got a lot B, they got a birthday bourbon. I mean, they got some really heavy hitters. And if you buy one of these bottles, you get the bottle, the holding box. It includes the $100 donation to Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and then you also get 5 tickets into their raffle. So really cool. Bourbon Society of Baton Rouge. Tell you more about that tonight. We will be sampling the barrel pick tonight on Nightcap with Scone. So y'all be here around 9ish. Preston Landry, good morning. Thomas Lamont, looks like LSU has Tech's number this year. If we make the field, I hope we go to Ruston. That's not a bad idea there, Thomas. Now, I don't think Tech is going to host. I think to be a non-Power 5 and to host, you have to do something dramatic. Tech has had a really good season. They are 25th, but at 33-13 overall, they're 8-7 quad 1. 22 of their games have come in quad 4. That is just by far the most of anybody as I'm scrolling ahead of them. It's by far the most of anybody ahead of them in the standings. They're at 25 in RPI. It's just, I don't know how you justify it. I mean, even Gonzaga, for example, Gonzaga's 2 spots ahead of Tech in the RPI. 18 quad 4 games. They're 14-4. You know, just I don't think they deserve a host site. I don't get to make that decision. Craig, do got Weller Wednesday. Stephen Miller, good morning. Lowell Cormier, morning, Matt. Any positions of concern with the LSU football team going into the season? Absolutely. Running back, offensive line, quarterback, safety. I mean, let's be real. Whoever you start at quarterback is going to have had a maximum of 3 career starts. Your offensive line, while you return everybody, they were awful last year. Have they improved? Find out. You didn't have anybody emerge at running back a year ago. And your secondary play was absolutely atrocious. And you've only got 2 guys that have ever played for you at safety. And neither were very good last year. So, yeah, a lot of positions of concern, Lowell. But the flip side of that is I know LSU has talent, a lot of talent. So coach them up, get them in the right spot, utilize their strengths, and get back in the mix here. Deborah Coward, good morning. Jerry DeLucky, morning from Perdido Key. Better half an hour celebrating our 37th anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Jerry. That's awesome, man. Y'all enjoy the day away or the weekend away. The week away, it's Wednesday. Craig Dugas, midweek game talk, yuck, it doesn't matter. True. It doesn't matter with respect to LSU's regional hopes or positioning. That's always been my stance. Is it good to get guys playing time? Sure. Is it good to run Blake Money out there and have him have some success? Yeah. Is it nice to see Braden Doty get a chance to hit and blast a triple? Absolutely. But does it matter for LSU's regional projections? Not a lick. Travis Laurent, good morning. Daniel Sunnets, good morning. Mark Vatanovich, Saints open the regular season against the Packers. Ooh. Did they announce that? Because they did that back in 2011. If you remember that, it was the season opener, the NFL opener on that Thursday night. That game is in the Dome. So Aaron Rodgers coming to the Dome, or maybe Aaron Rodgers playing for the Saints in the Dome. Against his former team. Will LSU baseball go to Hattiesburg Regional? I don't know, Mark. I don't know where they're going to send LSU, and Mark, you're assuming Southern Miss is going to get a regional. Southern Miss is sitting there at 26 in the RPI. They're a spot behind Louisiana Tech. Only 6 quad 1 wins all year. Strength of schedule's 40. That's not a hosting resume. Yeah, that's not a hosting resume. I'd be surprised if Tech gets a region, or if Southern Miss gets a regional. You have some non-Power 5 that have a shot. I mean, someone like Old Dominion is 13th in the RPI. Strength of schedule is 35. They played 17 quad 1 games. East Carolina's got a great shot to host. Will probably host too. Charlotte's right there on the brink. Indiana State's close. Their RPI is 18. I think Tech and Southern Miss a little too far down the list. Let's see, Stephen Miller, doing some research. In 2011, when a 13-win team made the big tournament, there were only 8 teams in the SEC tournament. Right, that's why they changed the rule, Stephen. Like, LSU basically got left out in 2011. They were 13 and 17, and their RPI was 24. I mean, they were right there in the low 20s. They got left out, and basically the argument was if you didn't make your conference tournament, you should make regionals. After that is when the SEC expanded the tournament to include the entire league. And then, of course, the SEC expanded, and so they kept it at 12 instead of going all the way to 14. But that's why they didn't get in, is because they didn't make the SEC tournament, and then the SEC changed the rule that year to expand the SEC tournament. So that would never be used against one of its teams again. Basically, the SEC was its own, unintentionally, its own stumbling block that year. Brennan or Johnson as a starter. If I had to guess, Mark, game 1, I would say that Miles Brennan. I think Miles Brennan starts game 1 against UCLA. Nolan Daigle, morning, Matt. Leaving Fairhope, headed to Woodstock, GA. Fairhope's beautiful, man. We did Fairhope last year. Went to the Grand. That was amid quarantine. It was one of the few places that was open. We did that for a weekend at Memorial Day. It was great. Truax, what's up, man? Tyler Coleman, most stadiums of it hits yellow. Oh, okay. Most stadiums, if it hits the yellow line, it's a home run. At Alec Box, the ground will say it has to clear the fence. Got it. That's ground rules, okay. James Reed, good morning. Craig Dugas. Heard the segment, bud. You got it. What school do you think TJ Finley transfers to? So, Mark, I think he will transfer within the SEC. Schools I've heard with the interest are Arkansas, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama, and also Texas. That Sark would take him at Texas. It's not in the SEC, obviously, but if Finley's going to wait until June 1 for that SEC rule to where you could transfer within the conference, then it's pretty clear that I think he wants to transfer within the conference. Clark Tiger Davis, Eric Trosclair, good morning. Brandon English, need to get some of those raffle tickets. Yeah, you do, dude. Bourbon Society of Baton Rouge. I think the raffle's coming up in a couple of weeks. Hey, Dad, good morning. Brandon English just got home, get a big pour for nightcap. Looking forward to it. Yes, sir. I'll see you there. Tim Gotro over there on YouTube. Wrap in batches. Spurge, what's up? Brady Smith, morning, Matt. Today's the day I get to pick my new LSU football season tickets. Ready to tailgate again. It's going to be fun, man, to get out there and see it full again for sure. Cliff Nelson, what's up, man? Good morning. Stephen Miller over here. What was rougher last night, the LSU base running or first base umpire? Oof. So, I can't remember if it was the second or the third. The fact that Nolan didn't send Trey Morgan on a ball to the wall, no, on the base hit, was to center, was head scratching. And the center fielder, of course, airmails the throw. And then, how in the world Doty got pegged at home on a ball that went to the wall and the right fielder bobbled is mind-boggling. I mean, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. I mean, he was shuffling between first and second, watching the ball. As soon as it landed, he took off. I mean, he was almost at second base. The fact that he got pegged at home is almost incomprehensible. But anyway. Tim Gotro, we don't host committee sends us to the West Coast. Very true, Tim. The one thing that I would tell you that might change that this year is COVID. If the NCAA decides not to travel teams farther, you could see LSU go to one of the Texas schools, or I guess it's not unheard of that they might end up at one of the SEC schools, although I doubt that. But shoot, if it was Ruston or Hattiesburg, if one of those teams did host, shoot, I'd prefer that. Eric Wildrider, morning, Matt. Undefeated midweek games gives me the same vibes as undefeated in regulation, although that worked out, Eric. Can you give me the Cliff Notes on exactly what RPI is? That's your ratings percentage index. So it's a formula that they use that combines your win-loss record, your strength of schedule, wins at home, wins on the road, quad 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those quadrants are based on your opponent's RPI. So it's basically a formula that determines, it's basically a power ranking, but it's a mathematical formula. So it's not necessarily the be-all, end-all, but it is something that committees use. And college basketball used the RPI for a long time, and they recently switched to something called the net ranking. So just a metric that they use to judge power rankings. Craig Dugas, you going Friday night? I'm thinking of purchasing, but not sure when I can go pick it up. Might just drop some coin in the raffle to contribute. I don't know, Craig, that I'll swing out there Friday night. I'm leaving Saturday to go to Houston, going to UFC 262 in Houston. Excited about that. So I might come home, obviously watch the LSU baseball game on Friday, and then get up Saturday and head out to Houston. So I probably won't be there Friday, Craig, but he's talking about to pick up the barrel pick bottles at Sugarfield. Let's see, Brandon, no, you don't care for numbers for football, but I was really hoping Stingley would have kept 24. Yeah, it looks same. I mean, I know Stingley switching to 7. I've always said I'd just rather you be the best ever at your number. Stingley could have been the greatest 24 LSU's ever had. Might be. Dylan Landry, good morning. Oh, thanks, Craig. Craig posted in the comments there on Facebook the link for the Screw Cancer raffle tickets for Bourbonside to Baton Rouge. Charlie Cavell, Derek Adams. Is there a reason why Helmers isn't the Sunday starter, even if he goes a few innings? Well, Derek, I mean, Mikhail Hilliard's done just fine the last few weeks. Tell us more about 7'5" star recruit Will Wade just landed. 7 foot, 240. Not a lot of video on him that I've seen, but Will from Virginia originally went to IMG. Will Wade said, I asked him yesterday, he's been aware of him since he was a kid up there in Richmond. So, shot blocker, post presence. I mean, they needed size and length, and they got it. Rode Ewell, East Carolina will host. I tend to agree. I mean, you still got 2 weekends to go and then a conference tournament. So the margin for error with a school like East Carolina is just thinner. But if you ask me now, like today, would they? I would say so. Let's see, Mark, Pelicans out of the playoff mix. Your assessment first season under Van Gundy. So Zion and Ingram, I'm thrilled with them. I think they're awesome. I expected more defensively from this team under Van Gundy. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The blown leads in the fourth quarter have been the story, and it's unavoidable that that's part of the story because it's been almost inexplicable at a rate that no one else in the NBA has seen. I thought this would be a playoff team, and I'm disappointed that they're not, quite honestly. Hang on one second, y'all. All right, guys, we're just about to wrap up anyway. I got to get Drew to St. Lillian, and I got to get down to New Orleans today, going to meet the folks over at Sazerac. Oh, he's fussing. Let me go get him. Get my boy. You want to see Dad's show? You want to say hi to Dad's show? Let's say hi to Dad's show. Oh, my boy. In his red jammies. My boy in his red jammies. Can you say hi to Dad's show? I love you. Robert Bosch. Good morning, Bosch. John B. Rusty Harden anticipates what? And his added Elder Schwartz. Okay. Have you seen Oklahoma State baseball? Cool. Yeah. Robin Ventura and Matt Holliday are coaching. Yeah. Brandon, I'm coming to meet you at Sazerac. I'll be there. I got a 10 a.m. meeting with their peeps. Mark, doesn't seem Sean Payton has convinced starters in-house already. Hey, man. Keep options open until somebody proves themselves. All right, I think we're done. Kelly Rose, good morning. Oh, yeah, I got to bounce. I got to get Drew to the new St. Lily. Do you want to say bye, Dad? You want to blow him a kiss? That was so sweet. I love you. Okay, guys. As always, shout out to Brock and Hudco. If you're on Facebook, they're tagged in the post. If you're over there on YouTube, please hit the like button. Massive help if you would. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Locked on LSU is going to be late today because I got to go to New Orleans. Locked on LSU, AFR at 3, and nightcap with Scone tonight. What do you think about that? I love you. Oh, my boy. I love you. Okay. All right. Let's go get dressed, buddy. We got to go to the new St. Lillian. All right. We'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Peace.